Welcome back to the Legacy Crusaders YouTube channel blog. This is Benji, and today we have 1,918 subscribers. We're growing at a reasonable pace, about 10 subscribers a day. I feel like every time I do a blog post, I've gained 100-something subscribers because I don't do them that often. But today I wanted to talk about something I find upsetting, good, I don't know, it's all over the place. I want to talk about Yugioh production values for YugiTubing and making your channel look good. Now I know I do decent thumbnails. They're a little crazy sometimes, a little hectic. Like I think I did okay with all these deck profiles in the last week, which I've been doing a lot of deck profiles just because it's really hard to make original content. Being completely original, very difficult, and which is why it's normal to take inspiration from others, or in this case to gain content wherever you can without having to make it fresh. Like the How to Play series is a very difficult series to do content for. And I'll be doing more How to Play Burning Abyss in the future with my friend Jelani, who's finally willing to do the video with us, but probably not until Cherubini comes out. At least that way there's some difference in the original release and the new release, because it got a very negative reaction to start. But yeah, I want to talk about production values beyond just the thumbnail. I know I do backgrounds for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro games, but I also have a little outline I use for duel videos. Here's the outline I use. It's this here. This thing. I put this on over every duel, and then I fill it with a lot of words and things of that nature. Now, this overlay was based on an overlay I saw on a channel where a friend of mine participated in a regional upstate New York, Catskills. It's called Kerwin's Game Store. And they posted their regional. They streamed it over Facebook, and I thought this was a really nice layout. And I always wanted to have a layout, and I've tried to make my own. I kind of copied what they used for the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship and all these things, which is usually just some bars and some text on them, but they weren't really this cool. This was pretty neat, and I've been meaning to make one forever, and I constantly was seeing them on a certain channel. And that channel does the best production values I've ever seen for YugiTubing, and everyone should aspire to be as good as they are and to create their own unique things like they do. Now, I kind of copied the, what do you call it, the layout or the lines and all the shapes and the angles of this. I did have to remake it. I couldn't just steal the files. Like I remade it, or I what's the word? I had to try and, I don't know, I tried to reinvent this, and I came up with something that looks okay. I don't think it's nearly as good as the original. But this is what I saw the other day, and it made me feel a little bad, and I didn't really mean to upset anyone. I don't think he's talking about me. It could be. I wouldn't be surprised either way, but this is Twitter from Thomas Chung, who is the creator of MST TV, and he is the best at doing production values in YugiTubing. It's why his channel is really neat and unique. He said he got a little annoyed, saw this comment. When I spend weeks of work to design a decent layout for videos and someone just copies it, I'm going to start blocking channels before release of a new layout. Well, I'm not sure if he's referring to me. It could be anyone. He does a layout for everything, and it's actually really amazing, all the work he does, all the things. I'm going to show you some stuff. So this is MST TV. He has his own unique artwork. I think he's actually a graphics designer, which is what leads to this really amazing work. He did some really nice stuff for ban list discussion and set hype and duel videos, and I've tried to replicate some of these things before. I try not to copy them exactly because, I mean, it's unique to him, and his colors and everything are so amazing, and animations are also really nice. I mean, there's no way to be as good, but he's definitely like a benchmark to strive for, or a place to get ideas from. And what happened? So let's take a look. So this is from his set analysis. Is actually some really nice artwork in the layout, and I think the cards move around when you play the video. I don't really want to play his video. That's not really up to me. I just want to show you. He has such nice artwork in the way he sets things up. It's beautiful. I think he uses a green screen. Does a lot of really amazing things. He had this moving overlay in his video. It's so beautiful. I wish I could do something like that. I've always wanted to. I've actually tried, and I thought it looked too cheesy the way I did it. It didn't come out nearly as nice. I think he's a very good way of getting things together. He makes these wonderful hexagonal patterns. I think I applied that somewhat to this this overlay to try and get something that remotely looked like it, just because it looks so good. He does some really good work. Now I'm not sure. Again, I don't know if he saw my video, one of my live duels, and said, "Oh, this guy stole this." I don't even know necessarily if it was him, because maybe he sold it to Kerwin's Game Store. To me, they're just a store that did their own streams. At the time, I don't even think they had a channel, but they've posted all their videos on channels now. So I'm going to stop using that one. I tried to make a new one that is more unique. It's similar to the other one because, you know, I can only make what I'm capable of making. I'm not this good, and this man deserves all the credit for all the beautiful things that you see in good YugiTubing videos. And he does amazing stuff. So, like, he makes these wonderful sidebars with life point bars. Very beautiful work. And, you know, I strive to one day be able to do all this stuff myself without seeing his stuff first for inspiration. But he's just so inspirational. There's not much to say, you know. I'm not sure who he's annoyed at. It could be me. It could be anybody. But, you know, the man deserves a lot of credit. If he was, like, selling these things, I'm not sure if he is. I'm sure he probably does. But, you know, he doesn't really, like, say it anywhere. He has his Facebook. He's got some other places. I wouldn't really know where to ask. But the truth is, I don't really want to purchase things. I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve money for his work. He makes beautiful mats. He makes wonderful artwork. But I wanted to give myself the skills in order to create similar things. Probably never be as good, never be better. But Tombox, you do some really great work and inspires a lot. And sorry if my replicating, that's the word I was looking for, replicating that dual overlay is the thing you saw that you were annoyed about, but hopefully you'll see that I'll be using something new. It won't be a copy, assuming it was yours even. I really don't know, because, but yeah, I understand if you want either recognition for your work. This is some way of giving it, assuming that was yours. I don't even know. I definitely probably owe the Kerwin Game Store an apology of some sort for looking at their work and trying to replicate it. And again, it's really amazing work, and I strive to be able to do anything remotely as pretty as what you have here. That's going to wrap this up. Yeah, see you next time.